Hello students, today we are going to discuss some problem based on topic relation. So first problem is check whether the relation R in R. Second R is set of real numbers. So this relation on set of real numbers defined by R is equal to ordered pair A comma B such that A less than equals to B cube is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So we have to check whether this is reflexive, symmetric, transitive or not. Now first, R is not reflexive. As we have discussed earlier that if we have to prove something wrong or false statement, then we can give example. So I am giving example. It is not reflexive as 1 by 2 belongs to R, which is real number, but half comma half doesn't belong to R. That means relation as half is neither less than nor equals to half cube. So that is why it is not reflexive. Symmetric, similarly R is not symmetric as 2 comma 10 belongs to R because 2 is less than equals to 10 cube, but 10 comma 2 doesn't belong to R as 10 is neither less than nor equals to 2 cube. Now next is transitive. R is not transitive. Again we can example to 10 comma 5 belongs to R, 5 comma 2 belongs to R, but 10 comma 2 doesn't belong to R. So that is why R is not transitive. Next question is show that R in set A curly bracket start x belongs to z integers such that 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 12 given by R equals to bracket ordered pair A comma B such that mod A minus B is multiple of 4 and second relation is R ordered pair A comma B such that A equals to B is an equivalence relation. Now how to perform this? First part, A minus B mod is multiple of 4 we are picking. Now it is reflexive as if we replace B with A, so A minus A mod is 0 and 0 is multiple of every number, so it is multiple of 4 also. So it is reflexive. Now symmetric, if A comma B belongs to R, B implies B comma A should belong to R. A comma B belongs to R means A minus B is multiple of 4 and B minus A mod is multiple of 4 we can write from here, no problem. So hence B comma A belongs to R. Next is transitive. If AB belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C should belong to R. Now A comma B belongs to R means A minus B mod is equal to multiple of 4. And B comma C belongs to R, that means B minus C mod is multiple of 4. Let equation number 1 be this 4m and equation number 2 be the 4n. Now let us pick A minus C mod. So add and subtract B so that A minus B mod plus B minus C mod, which is 4m plus 4n. So it is multiple of 4. So hence we can say it is multiple of 4 and it belongs to A comma C belongs to R. So R is transitive. So hence as it was asked to check whether it is equivalence relation or not. So in the last we have to compile by writing as R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, so that is why R is an equivalence relation. Remember this. These lines are very, very important. Second question we can try ourselves because that is very easy. We can discuss verbally like A is equal to B is there, simple. So R is reflexive as A is equal to A. R is symmetric if A comma B belongs to R means A is equal to B. From here we can write B is equal to A, that means B comma A belongs to R. And transitive also as A comma B means A is equal to B, B comma C means B is equal to C. So from A is equal to B and B is equal to C we can write A is equal to C, that means A comma C belongs to R. So this is transitive also and hence equivalence relation. So it is easy, you can try yourself. Next is give an example of relation. Now this is very interesting question. We have to give example of relation which is like 5 parts are there. Like one is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive, then transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric, then reflexive and symmetric but not transitive, and similarly 2 more parts are there. Now sometimes students try to find these kind of relation with the help of set builder form, but I strongly recommend try to answer these questions in roster form. That is quite easy, and it is never mentioned that you have to give the answer in set builder form. So you have to tell the relation whether it is in set builder form or roster form. So to give answer all the parts of question, let us define set A. Set A is a small set containing 3 elements, set 1, 2, 3. And let A cross A be the universal set Cartesian product which is having 9 elements. Now A cross A is universal relation, means it is definitely, I can guarantee that yes, A cross A is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So now first part is it is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. So I will pick very small relation, symmetric. Only one pair I am picking, 1, 2 and 2, 1. That's it. It is making this relation symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Second, transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Now transitive means 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. Only one pair again I am picking, 1, 2, 2, 3, and for that 1, 3 is there, so it is transitive, and obviously it is not reflexive nor symmetric. Third one is reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. Reflexive and symmetric, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. This is reflexive and symmetric, 1, 2, 2, 1. So no, it is obviously not transitive. Next is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. So again for reflexive I am picking 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and transitive 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, and obviously it is not symmetric. And lastly symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. When I say symmetric and transitive but not reflexive, so out of A cross A I will remove either 1, 1 or 2, 2 or 3, 3, any one, or maybe all 3. So then the remaining part, because I have removed only 1, 1 element, this pair I have removed, so rest 8 pairs is making a relation which is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. Now next question is, show that relation R defined in the set A of all triangles R is equal to ordered pair T1, T2 such that T1 is similar to T2. That means when two triangles are similar, they are related. So clearly R is reflexive, as T1 similar to T1, every triangle is similar to itself, so it is reflexive. Now symmetric, R is symmetric also, because T1, T2 belongs to R, means T1 similar to T2, and from here we can write T2 similar to T1, so that means T2, T1 belongs to R. Similarly transitive, T1, T2 belongs to R, that means T1 similar to T2, T2, T3 belongs to R, that means T2 similar to T3, and from here we can say from 1 and 2 T1 is similar to T3, that means T1, T3 belongs to R. Simple it is, because we are just applying the condition of transitivity, T1, T2, T2, T3, and from here we can say T1, T3 belongs to R. Next question is again very simple, but these kind of questions have been asked in board exams, so obviously important one. Set A of all polygons on the set A, which is set of all polygons. Polygon means any closed figure with n number of sides. So on that set we have defined a relation P1, P2, ordered pair P1, P2, such that P1 and P2 have same number of sides. Remember, I told same number of sides. I haven't mentioned same sides, means I am not talking about length of side, I am talking about number of side. Means triangle is related to triangle because they have 3 sides. So we have to check whether this is reflexive, symmetric, transitive or not. So R is reflexive, as P1 and P1 have same number of side always, no problem. Symmetric, obviously if P1, P2 belongs to R, that means P1 and P2 have same number of sides. From here we can write P2 and P1 have same number of sides, so P2, P1 belongs to R. And transitive, if P1, P2 belongs to R, means P1, P2 have same number of sides. Then P2 and P3, P2, P3 belongs to R, means P2, P3 have same number of sides. And from 1 and 2 we can say P1 and P3 because P1 P2 have same number of sides, P2 P3 have same number of sides, so P1 P3 also have same number of sides. Therefore P1 comma P3 also belongs to R, hence R is transitive. So that's it, that's all for today. Take care, have a nice day, thank you.